Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon, and this is Timberborn. You join us on what is probably the very last episode of this colony. Well, in fact, I say that, probably not, because we have the whole monument to be built. Let's actually go and place that down, but I am going to go and say lower construction, because I want everything else to be built first. And we need to go and place some dynamite in there. We need to go and shrubbery up back here. We need to go and put some lampposts down in here. We need to go and level this off because I don't like how it is. And I don't think it should exist anymore. That needs to not exist anymore. And then we are going to metal fence this up. You know what? We are going to I'm going to trim all of that off and straighten up that river a little bit. Let's go and give them a hideous path in which to reach this location. Let's come back to decorating with our metal fence. Let's trim off this bit of dirt as well. Let us oh no, wait, I don't want to expose the gear shaft. Let's trim off that bit of dirt at least. Before I go and do that, I do want to go and build last of our decorations in here, and we're gonna go for I'm gonna match the other side. Let's put a lamppost in there first. Get the next two parts of our metal fence in there. Blow all of this up. Let us we're gonna do a tiny bit of patchwork in our environment. Gonna go and patch up there. What does this count as? Rubble? Resource? There you go. I'm gonna destroy that. Then want to come and patch all of that up. And then also put some floodgates across there. Alright, that should allow everything to get built. How? Why? Just beavers. They're not the smartest of all things. They can build structures that you wouldn't ever believe. Damn, they like to get themselves stranded. And somebody please go and release this idiot before nighttime so he doesn't starve to death. What are we looking at? Right, we have let's go and dynamite. Dynamite off that area and drop it down a level. Let's go and Do you know what? I think for the first time in a long time, all of my builders are actually working. I think it's been so long since they've all actually had to do work, as I've been building things in kind of such a small piecemeal fashion. What's the point? So up here, let's have a quick look. You go at our new filled up water system. Absolutely beautiful. It doesn't leak. Everything's green again. That'll hopefully last. Will hopefully last a little bit longer now. And this will also hopefully last a little bit longer. There you go. That's now been detonated. Operations. Let's get another lamppost. Gonna match that side, basically. And then, yeah, I'm gonna build the metal fence starting there. How are we doing over here? We've almost finished building all of this. Let's adjust these to a height of 0.9. Is that what these are at? Yeah. Oh no, 0.8. Yeah, they'll be fine. Probably. Find out. As you can see already, most of my beavers are starting to slack because there's apparently not enough work to do, as I said, already. And with these, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for the cheeky little idea of burying our tributes to Unity. Flame of Unity? Flame of Unities. So that they are hidden down below. Operations. Let's keep the metal fence. Joining up. We've almost joined it up. Those bits have been done. Gonna have an out of place lamppost and a metal fence. How are we doing over here? Absolutely gorgeous. There you go. That'll hold water in here a little bit better. Absolutely fantastic. That'll keep this green for a little bit longer, basically. Go. This is now... They've closed. Oh, wow. This... taking a while to get going. So this shouldn't be... No, this has no overflow. This has stayed green, which is good. This is... They should all now be green. There you go. The green has arrived once again. The coffee almost survived. Oh, died due to contamination. Wow. That shouldn't have happened. Someone come and replant those, please. All the corn's going to get replanted. You're just about holding on to mangroves. Oh, all of these died. What? Probably due to drying out. Okay. I want to unpause you. You can go and replant those. You're on a glorious 0.9. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Instead of having it sticking miles above, we've just got two little small, and in front of those, we're going to have a couple of benches. No, we do need to build that one last piece just by there before we can put the last one in. I love that, ladies and gentlemen. Burying those flames of unity, and so putting them at a much better height ratio, I think has really, really worked well for those mud bath areas. I think that looks fantastic. That should push up our well-being quite a lot. And then, of course, we just have this monumental monster to build, who now has all of our builders focused on it. We are definitely going to have a problem with treated planks. Let's get you guys going. Whoops, you were unpaused to begin with. I was looking at the wrong thing. Do we have any more? Is a question. No, we do not. No, we have one wood workshop. Okay, that's going to be a problem. What else are we needing? Is it metal, I believe? Metal blocks, we need 2,000. We currently have 1.2. That should probably be okay. But we definitely need... Oh, no, we have this one here as well. We have 2. We have all 2. So we're making 2 treated planks every 3 hours. We need a further 1,300 to be made. So with 2 every 3 hours... that means 750 we need for 2,250 in-game hours to pass for us to make our treated planks. That does not, however, include the fact that we use treated planks in our mine. So, I think I may need to build another wood workshop or 2. And that, of course, is going to take priority. We're also going to put ourselves another wood workshop just by there. So we've now reduced that 2,200 hours down to 1,100 in-game hours. Again, not accounting for the fact I use treated planks in my mine. So with 16 working hours a day, 1,100 working hours is... Ooh, what's that, ladies and gentlemen? 700 days? For this monumental task? I mean, you know, that's very bad maths, most probably, but, I mean, let's just say I make 5, 10, 15, 20 a day. And again, I need 10 days, 20 days. Like 140 days. That's only 4 cycles. Quite a lot, hey folks. I think I should potentially keep making sure I have more wood workshops. Let's have a look at the bottom level. Thank you, there you go. That's gonna turn itself off. We have this smelter also turned off. Let's go and replace that as well. No, not a gear workshop, a wood workshop. Have another one in there. Every one I build. Watch it now. We'll end up with smelter problems now. I've gone and deleted every smelter but one, it seems. That was potentially not a smart move. We still do need... I mean, that's the thing, you know what I mean? We need... only 400 metal blocks. The number is so much lower. Oh, and we are actually running out of planks now, so let's... we've definitely got some more... We've got one more. There's another plank workshop. Our gear workshop is finally back online. We have 822 left. How many have we used? 500. So we still need 700 of those. Let us... Where is it? Let's go and unpause that as well. Hopefully we're not about to start having a plank problem. We might be. I am now using a lot of planks. A whole lot of planks. At what's the point as well? Let's make sure that they're both working. Both. Wow, is that it? Just both? Yes, they're all working to capacity. There's 3 of them. Go and stick another industrial. Damn it, I can't. Didn't realize that scaffolding was there. It's a shame. But I don't have a huge industrial area. I've always generally had on my side the fact that you know, I've never been doing huge projects. And let's just say, as you can clearly see, I was not ready for this one. Now, this food factory is making corn rations. Can we relocate you? Unfortunately not. Potential... Oh, I suppose I could actually get rid of this brazier, put this path along here and fit another one. No, I can't, because that's still in the way. So that's not going to happen either. It's not going to happen either, unfortunately. But I mean, our planks are going up very slowly. So planks hopefully actually shouldn't be a problem. We were just on 180. We're now on just over 200. So it's a very slow creep, but our planks are going up. We need to obviously make sure we don't run out of logs. Our treated planks, I think, are slightly increasing as well. And our gears and metal blocks are just about holding. But of course, we are throwing them at this place. I mean, our gears, we're only now down by 200. A little bit less. That's great. Metal blocks were down by 400. And treated planks, we're down by about 1,000. But we're just about holding level with treated planks as well. So I think we'll be able to build it basically as fast as we can build it. And what I'm going to go and do, on that note, on that crazy weird sentiment of we can build it as fast as we can build it, I am going to do 2 things. I have 15 free beavers. So I am going to build myself an extra builder's hut. That'll help me build things faster. And then after the builder's hut, we're going to leave it there. I was going to try and build another hauler's post, but I don't know where I'd fit it in, to be honest. Not without some rearranging, which I don't really want to do at this point. And I can definitely, you know, sneak in a few more builder's huts here and there, I'm sure. We do have 12 beavers still looking for work. So yeah, I'm sure I could sneak a few in here and there if I could find the odd spot. Oh, I'm actually going to go and stick one in there as well. That's 8 more builders. That'll help increase the speed of it a smidge. Go and stick one in there as well. That'll be 12 more builders. Let's have a look. So we are in a drought cycle. This is still holding firm. How is our water level on the inside? Still looking good. Still looking good. It's still all nice and high. Whoops. Still all nice and high. The level is there. Of course, we're not flooding out water at this point, but that's completely understandable. We have a nice high level of water in here as well. This, of course, is kind of linked to this because this will keep flooding through. These should just be open. Yep. This will keep letting the water through. So this is actually linked into this, which is fantastic. Because this will now be helping keep all the water in here. Why? Okay. That would be why he wasn't marked down for replanting those ones. And hopefully this should hold out as well. Let's have a quick look inside our mountain. Yeah, I mean, the water level is real low. Definitely not holding out that well. Oh, I suppose this is full, actually. That's good. This level is full. We've got a little bit, well, maybe a smidge on this level, but not really much. I don't know, so yeah, maybe having this set a little bit lower. Because I have a feeling when the point comes that this potentially opens and starts flooding things a bit crazy. But maybe having things a little bit lower is helping that out. And then if we just double check on this, 25% done. How are we looking? So metal blocks, we are a whole 300 short so far. Hopefully that'll be fine. Treated planks, we are still 1,000 short, but our treated planks are just about holding level. They're dipping down now, I think, a smidge, because I've gone and gotten myself extra builders. And gears are pretty much there, to be honest. We're about 50 short. And planks are also holding out beautifully. What's this? Pine resin. Oh, we are suffering for pine resin. Now, is this because you can't gather it fast enough? It doesn't look like it. Looks like we're doing pretty well on the gathering. It'll simply be because our pine forest is not big enough. So we are struggling with pine resin, which is going to be having an effect. Right. I mean, I feel like we're not really in the stages now to suddenly be growing another pine forest. I mean, that takes 12 days, 19 days to actually get the resin in itself. Going out a few more trees. Suppose it never hurts. That's not really going to obviously solve our problem, but yes, so we're definitely going to run out of treated planks, but we're looking a lot better than we were before. I mean, we're at this point at over 1,100. What I am going to do is I'm going to pause one of you. There's no point in having you guys all fighting for the same pine resin. And yes, we 100% get that pine on the go. Let's have a look at our general happiness. We are short a bit on coffee, rooftop terraces. I mean, yeah, detailer scratches. Kind of just time, I really think. And this has... This unfortunately does not keep irrigation due to the fact that we've probably gone and messed around with these. Okay, and so again, so it's not going to be builder's speed. It unfortunately is going to be material speed. Those treated planks are going to hurt us. But the metal blocks and gears should be fine. I mean, metal blocks are starting to drop off again a little bit. But I think the rate that they are going to go and put themselves up at, I mean, we're now at 1,700. A little bit over. We're 250 short. I think they'll toe the line. Gears are fine. Gears will hold out just great. There you go. Yeah, we've got enough gears now, give or take. So it's just going to be the treated planks. We're still 900 short. And so... I mean, it's almost, at this point, is it just almost a point of do we live with it or do we attempt to sort it out? Because, I mean, almost, you know, for the extra 17 days, I mean, I suppose it is worth it because these only come up every 7 days themselves. Where do we go and put that pine forest? Here's the question. Where do we go and put that pine forest? Thanks, Nefrin. Thank you very much for joining us, and I hope work isn't too bad. We will hopefully catch you next time, where we may be starting a brand new colony. Of course, with the update 7 going to live branch in a week. I mean, we're kind of just watching our treated planks slowly decrease. We do need more forest. Like I said, it's... this has all been done so nicely, I think. Kind of like I said, it's kind of like, where do you put it? Well, that can disappear. That don't need to be there anymore. No, we can't get to that, can we? No. Oh well, that has to be disappeared now as well. I mean, we've got some beautiful possibilities. We could go and like level this out and have a nice patch here. Although I probably don't actually have to mark those for demolition. I can probably just get them replanted. Yep, you're looking good. Set up. Have a dapper shack right next to you. Replant dead trees. Alright, yes, of course. These are, yeah, they're all pine trees, because that's what I want. Make that a whole area of pine forest. Eventually get built up as well. What I'm actually going to go and do is and cool, and that will join that into our network a little bit better. These work underwater, which I did not know until recently, which is amazing. And, yeah, here comes that tubeway. Which will reduce this path down from 112 to... Now, it's not the most efficient tubeway. Technically, it goes a little bit of the long way around, but still, it's a working tubeway. And so, once again, it... We'll reduce this from 112 to, we'll find out in the morning. We've only got one treated plank left, so yes, we very much do need this. We'll come back to that. 112, so what is this going to hit us for? Yep, only 1,200 treated planks, so that's going to hurt a bit. The metal, 500 and a bit. So yeah, we're just about 200 short now on that. And again, gears, we should be fine. So yeah, metal shouldn't really be a problem. $112, 2 pieces left to build. And 112 decreases to... 50. Ladies and gentlemen, it decreases to 50. That over halved. Absolutely fantastic. In that case, I'll get rid of this horrible path. That. For that. So, right, so we've got another little pine area down here. It's unfortunately going to take a little time to come online. However, I think it is actually going to be needed. What I'm going to go and do is... allow it to be extended a little bit. Oh, I can't go and mark the the new dirt blocks for construction just yet. More to the point, so you can get to all those corners. You can get to all those corners as well. All those glorious dirt blocks. Oh, can we not reach this one? Oh, it's too far from a district. Okay then. How about if I go and do the magic of... Nope, that's destroy a path. The magic of one singular piece of path. Wait for them. Wait for them. That's not going to do it, is it? Because technically they went from above. So let's stop trying to be fancy. And let's just go and join up that path. Now, we see them arrive. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Last pine tree has been built. Right. Delete the unneeded path. And we will now be getting some more pine resin coming online, however, in 19 days. This is just about struggling to get us some pine resin, which of course then is mean we're struggling to get beauty planks. On the rest of it, we have our gears. Metal blocks. We are going to so far be just under 200 short. We are making them, but very slowly. Now, I did get rid of all but one of my smelters, which is the problem. However, we will make metal blocks faster than we will make beauty planks. So, although we will technically, I think, actually run out of metal blocks at a high chance, we will not end up having that as an end problem, because we will run out of treated planks, or we will struggle with treated planks long before we struggle with metal blocks. We will still be struggling with treated planks long after we've finished putting all of our metal blocks into this thing. I mean, they're going down rather rapidly now because there's nothing else for the builders to be carrying to the build site. They're all grabbing the metal blocks. Yes, we're still going to be 200 short, but like I said, that's not a problem. That is not a problem at all. We should still... Got the right building? Oh, hey. I mean, 2 hours for one, that is actually still quite a lot of hours. Let's go and actually switch this back to a smelter. And get that up and running. Because actually I'm now concerned about my metal blocks. Now, all of these trees, well, all of these, I should say, unfortunately, they don't work too well. Because this, I think, isn't getting the full irrigation, and so it's not coming down here. Give this the full irrigation. Which is unfortunate. The way the irrigation works, even though this bit technically hits the tower, and then you would think the water would then cascade down, it does not. It counts off what's available up top, I believe. Or does it? I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird, folks. You know, I'm going to actually drop them down to a 14-hour working day. Because although technically I need the resources, I mean, there's also no point in them laboring away on this build for so long. Metal blocks. Yep, we're still going to be about 150 short. But with this now online, that'll be helping. That will be helping. And so we're kind of, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, just in a bit of a waiting game. Let's see what else I can potentially get done. So I'm very happy with my mud bath area. That's looking absolutely beautiful, I think. Swimming pool area, yeah, I'm happy with that. Top area, this little rooftop social area. Yeah, I'm very happy with all of it, to be honest. Not too sure about what I can do about this. They're all kind of just dying by the looks of it. So it looks like we may have just run out of water. Yes, in here. That's a problem we keep getting. Which means that this will It's just under half a block. We might just make it through, but this wasn't the longest of all droughts. This was only 19 days, I think. So it's still not foolproof, but it does last about 20 days. See, ladies and gentlemen, there's a horrible thing. Whoa, I'm out of water. Yikes. I don't think 2 pumps get me enough water for all of my beavers. I am out of water and beavers are going thirsty. What have I done? That's how little attention I've been paying. How do I use that much water now? I could have sworn I was full when this drought started. That's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely crazy. We're going back up to a 16-hour day because I need them pumping that water. That is absolutely crazy. Look at those glorious pathing points. I'm going to delete that. We're also now short of beavers. Everything's gone a bit crazy. Whilst I've been trying to focus on building all of this stuff. Everything's just gone a little bit crazy. Construction lacks materials. Yes, yes it does. We are out of metal blocks and we are out of treated plank. Does of course mean that all of our extra building huts is definitely, yep, this was the third, can all be removed. Now that definitely wasn't a plank problem. Can go and be paused. Definitely didn't get a plank problem. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my beavers are thirsty. Now we're just about staving off said thirst. Although, well, we're just about staving it off, basically. We do have 6 days left. I can tell you, 2 pumps is not enough for a colony of this size. If only they could slake their thirst with coffee. Thirst is okay. 37 are happy with their level of hydration. Let's see what that looks like by the end of the day. And obviously, I suppose technically morning will be worse because they'll get thirsty overnight. But, yeah. Things are crazy, folks. Since when did my current level of water turn out to be not enough? One, I had enough water and enough water storage going on in this game. That's something that I've not batted an eyelid at in so long. Let's go and up our water storage even further on that point. Would mean getting rid of that bit of pathing, which I still got these small tanks here. How crazy is that, folks? I still have small tanks lying around. Go and put a bit of pathing in there. Although, wait, the tube station is nearly where they come out of for the fast. Do a bit of crazy rearranging. How are we doing on thirst? Oh, I think it's getting... No, 43. Not actually getting worse. It's a lie. Lie told to you by the man. Oh, this does cost metal. That's going to be hurting the finalization of construction of... of this wonderful, wonderful thing. Although, how much are we short? Metal blocks? Only 70. So we're actually doing pretty good on that. Treated planks, we're still down by 600 and... Ouch. Ouch indeed. These have, unfortunately, stopped growing. So they only got halfway through their growth cycle. They got a little bit here, though. What I should very much go ahead and do is... my dynamite. Path. Guys, go and get that all dynamited out. That will help keep things moving along. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of the stream, but as you can see, I'm kind of getting a bit engrossed in trying to keep going forward because, well, things have suddenly taken a very weird turn. And suddenly our water just doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist, ladies and gentlemen. That will be water. Am I going to mark this one? Nope. Will be water. We should hopefully get... Well, doesn't matter because our capacity's higher now. Even though... Well, it's the same. Even now I've gone and deleted those than it used to be. Once that kind of is online, it's higher. So even if that one takes a little bit longer to build, again, that's fine. It will eventually be higher. Don't blow this up. That'll basically create a small irrigation trench to help keep all of this irrigated is the whole point of that one. Let's get rid of that extra bit of pathing. So that even if this happens, this won't happen is the basic idea. Maybe down here it'll happen. But up here, and for most of it, it should not, because we have a lovely 3x3 trench. We've just gone and thrown into the ground. And so, there you go. So that one's now up. So we now have an extra 1,200 capacity from what we used to have. And I'm going to go and get a little bit more. Now, you are a priority job, and you also should be prioritized by haulers. How am I missing 25 beavers? Because everybody is dying of thirst. Oh, dear Lord, panic. Oh my god. Oh my god, everybody is dying of thirst. Oh dear Lord, everybody just panic like crazy. Okay, we've got 2 days left and everybody's dying of thirst. Now, we do have water available to pump, so technically we should level out. However, how much is it going to go and cost us is the question. You can be paused. I think we're good for dirt. 2,500 should see me through the winter. You can be paused. You're highly unnecessary right now. Gears, we're actually not doing too great on gears. Although we do have all of the gears we need for this. Yes, we do. Yeah, okay, that stays as is. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, this stream will be ending very shortly, but I'm just gonna have a quick look around and, like I said, panic. What I'm gonna do is panic. We already have 2 of these paused. We'll probably, for now, go and pause the 3rd. Trying to save ourselves some workers where we can save ourselves some workers, basically. The haulers posts, yes, I would prefer them to stay manned because they are kind of important. It's all down on one person. And people are still very much dying of thirst. But on that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave it there. And everybody panic like mad. Because things have just gotten dicey. And it's truly the only way to express them. Okay, we do now have another 2,500 capacity, almost, give or take, you know, rounding, on water. This has almost finished with metal blocks. It would have done if I hadn't gone and built 3 more giant water storages, but they were definitely, and are definitely needed. Like I said, if only they could slake their thirst on coffee. We've got plenty of that to go around. So, yeah, we've lost a third of our beaver population. I mean, you can tell that we have 57 free beds. We had a couple, I believe, before, but we've lost a third of our beaver population. We will probably still lose some more come the morning. But like I said, we should also level out at some point. Because at some point, we're still pulling water. At some point, we're going to be pulling water at a rate where we can actually support our colony. Whatever rate that will be. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I thought this was near enough going to be the end of the stream, but I guess we're going to get at least one more stream in. Because not only do we have to fix this problem, because I don't want to just, you know, like launch the thing and be like, hey, colony's done. I want it to still be self-sustaining. So we need to fix this problem. We need to rebuild our beaver population because we're currently missing 34 jobs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 20 of those are actually builders. So the other ones could also then start to have knock-on effects on other things. So yeah, fun times, folks. We need to get some water back for our beavers. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, everybody panic. No, of course, until we see you again, I hope that you all stay safe, happy, and healthy.